What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks WNBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks. Get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like players' points, assists, rebounds, assists, fantasy score, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in. Get that free money offer and start winning some money over here on Prizepicks. And if you are getting very serious, I do offer premium content packages. That's linked below in the description. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. You can get access to all my projections, my tools, my core plays, my Discord. I did just launch a VIP member package as well. That'll give you access to every single package that I have to offer. Every single sport. Every single package, as well as an exclusive VIP Discord, exclusive live streams, exclusive audio breakdowns, etc. Full VIP treatment if you're interested in that, guys. And if you enjoy the content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Apologies if the energy's down. I've been battling some flu-like symptoms, so thought I was doing pretty good. And all of a sudden, don't feel too great again. So that has been like 2 weeks now. So apologies if the energy is just kind of flat on these videos, but I'm going to do my best. And I got 5 picks for you to get you winning some money. We got 2 games in the WNBA tonight, so let's talk about it. We'll go game by game here. First game we're going to talk about is the Seattle Storm taking on the Indiana Fever. This game comes in with a 159.5 over-under. It's an 11-point spread in favor of the Seattle Storm. So a little bit of a blowout concern here, however. Still do have 2 players projected well over their totals as far as their lines for fantasy score and Prizepicks. And I'm going to be taking advantage. Seattle Storm, big favorites, but I still think we can take advantage of a couple players here. Number 1, she's been a favorite of ours. It's going to be Brianna Stewart. It's a no-brainer for me. 37.5 fantasy score. I'll still take the over here. Have her projected well over. She seems to just always be projected well over, as she should be. She's a phenomenal fantasy point contributor. She plays lots of minutes. Contributes in all categories. She has really good block and metric steals as well, which you get 3 points for every one of those blocks and steals over here on Prizepicks. She takes lots of shot attempts. She is the full package. So, Brianna Stewart, always a player I want to play. 31.7 minutes per game. She shoots 45% from the field, 36% from behind the arc. She takes 5 3-pointers per game, 16 field attempts per game, 7 rebounds, 5.7 free throws attempted, and a 2.7% steal metric and a 2.7% block metric. So, she just is the absolute full package. I will continue to take her. I know there's some blowout concerns. I just really don't care because I think if the blowout happens, it's going to be on the back of Brianna Stewart here. Still think she gets the job done and puts up her fantasy points as she did last time against Indiana. In only 23 minutes, she put up 47 fantasy points. So she literally just did this. 4 steals, 2 blocks, 3 assists, 6 rebounds, 20 points for Brianna Stewart. She is fantastic. Going to continue to target her. And I do like the over on her 37.5 fantasy score here tonight. Pick number 1. Pick number 2, we're going to be going to her teammate in Miss Gabby Williams, another fantastic fantasy point contributor. And once again, I think her fantasy score line is set too low over here on Prizepicks. They've got her line set at 16.5. I do have her projected well over this. She's hit this in 3 of her last 5. She's averaging 18.9 over her last 5. You can see 21-21 the last 2 times out. Has hit it really easily. Have her projected to hit it really easily again here. So I do want to be taking advantage for sure. And then once again, when you look at how she contributes, she does have a lot of block, steal upside, well-rounded player as well. Kind of just looking at her game logs as far as how she's getting there for Miss Gabby Williams. Let's see if I can go ahead and pull her up here. We'll just look at her game logs, kind of get a feel for how she's getting there. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. That's that steal equity. That's big. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals again last time out. You can see the prior time she only played 13 minutes, didn't have any blocks and steals. It was a little bit of a letdown game, but prior, 11, 5, 4, 1 steal. And that's what I'm expecting out of Gabby Williams. Very well-rounded, and the fact of the matter is where the line's set. It's not like she has to have the greatest of games either to clear this. So, 16.5 fantasy score I feel really good about. Gabby Williams being able to clear this. And once again, she's a player that does have a very well-rounded game. And she does have very good block and steal equity. She has a 2% steal rate and a 1.8% block rate. So, feel very confident the underlying metrics match up with the box score. So, that's always very important to me. Like the over 16.5 fantasy score here for Gabby Williams as pick number 2 here. Pick number 3. We're going to be heading on over to the other game for the rest of the way. So 11-point spread in favor of Seattle Storm, 159.5 over under. I think those 2 ladies get you there. Staying away from the rest of that game, however, but this Connecticut Sun Dallas Wings game I will be targeting. It's a 162.5 over under. It's a 5-point spread in favor of the Connecticut Sun. And definitely have some plays that I like in this one. We'll kick things off with the Connecticut Sun, favored by 5 here. Definitely 2 players that I like. And I'll start with Courtney Williams. Once again, we will be targeting fantasy score for her. I think her line's simply too low over here on Prizepicks, 24.5. We'll take the over. She's averaging 26.9 over her last 5. Just went out there and put up 33, cleared it very easily. I do have her clearing it very easily again, as far as my projections are concerned here. So I'll go right back to the well. Her opponent's 7th overall in guarding her position. Great matchup. Definitely do want to take advantage. Same thing for Brianna Stewart, by the way. They're 7th overall in guarding her position. So what we just discussed with those ladies, they're also in really good spots as well. And I didn't touch on Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams, also their 7th best against guarding as far as the Indiana Fever here. So they're in great matchups. And so is Courtney Williams here. Like I said, 7th best out of 12 teams. Got it projected well over here. And I'll definitely be taking advantage. Once again, looking at her advanced metrics, she's very solid across the board as well. How does she get there? What is she doing to get there as far as her game logs are concerned? Once again, we can kind of review. It's kind of a common theme for me when I'm looking to target fantasy scores. So you can imagine, I want all categories, as much block and steal equity as possible. She's definitely been supplying that. I mean, 15, 6, 4, 1 block, 2 steals last time out. 6, 7, 2, 2 steals. 17, 10, 1. Didn't get any blocks and steals in this game, unfortunately, but that was a little bit of an outlier because you look at the next game. 16, 7, 3, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 3 steals, 1 block, 1 steal. So Courtney Williams has been fantastic. Once again, line is just simply too low as far as where I have her projected. So I will gladly go ahead and take the over 24.5 projected fantasy score for Courtney Williams as pick number 3 here. Pick number 4. We're going to be going to the next Connecticut Sun player that I really like. That's going to be Alyssa Thomas. Once again, fantasy score. I think it's too low. 29.5 fantasy score for her. I mean, look at her last 3 games. She's put up 40+ in 3 straight. And they've only got her line set at 29.5. I'll gladly jump all over this. 32.7 over her last 5. The first 2 games really aren't there. The last 3 games she's been phenomenal. Has been way up near 40. So Alyssa Thomas, not afraid to target her whatsoever. She's one of the top lead leaguers in minutes. She leads, what I'm trying to say, she's one of the top players in minutes as far as in the league, 32.5 minutes per game. She's taking 10 field goal attempts per game, shooting 48% from the field. She's taking 4.5 free throws, shoots 73% of the free throw line, and then you look at the rebounds, averaging 7.9 rebounds, 5.6 assists, 1.4 steals, 0.2 blocks. So the steal equity is there for her, mostly reliant on the steals. And then once again, you look at her game logs as far as how she's getting there. I think the box score really does reflect it. Last time out, 23-9, 2 blocks, 1 steal, which was really nice. The time before, 23-5, 4, 2 steals, 15-11-8, 1 steal, 6-5-5, 1 steal, and 4-8-3, 1 steal. Those are the 2 games she really didn't show up. But the last 3 games, she's really turned it on. The minutes have been bumping up as well. She was only playing, 25, 30 minutes or so. Now she's played 31 and 35, 41 minutes the last 3 times out. Clearly starting to catch a groove here. I want to take advantage. I do have her projected well over, just like I do all these players. So we'll be taking the over 29.5 fantasy score here for Alyssa Thomas as pick number 4. And pick number 5, we will be heading back on over to the other side of the Dallas Wings and taking their star player, Enrique Wnba. And once again, we will be targeting her fantasy score. Do have her projected well over hers. Now, not quite as much as some other players. However, she's a very good scorer. Scoring's been down the last couple of games, 27 and 22 respectively, after putting up 42 and 51. Seems like a perfect bounce back spot to have a ceiling game here. When you're looking at the game environment overall, fast-paced, 162.5, 5-point spread. They're really going to need her to step up to stay in this game. And it just seems like the optimal bounce back spot, not to mention her fantasy score had climbed way up before because of those huge games where she put up 42 and 51. Now we're getting it at only 30.5. Do have her projected over. I think it's kind of a combination of the perfect storm. She takes a ton of shot attempts. The usage is way up. Leads the entire league in shot attempts, taking 16.6 field goal attempts per game, 8.4 three-pointers attempted per game, 3.5 free throws, 3.7 assists. She does average 1.2 steals as well, and she does have very good steal metrics with a 1.8% steal metric. So, Wnba, going to get you buckets, going to get you some assists here and there, and she will back up the steals. Classic guard play for her, but once again, kind of a combination of the perfect storm. The lines finally come down. We can take advantage. Last couple times out, she really hasn't shown that steal upside that she showed the 2 times prior. She got 25, 4, 6, 2 steals the time before, the time after, 24, 4, 6 assists, 5 steals. So, expect her to kind of have a bounce back game here. Perfect combination of being able to take advantage of a drop line, being able to take advantage of a high usage player, and my projections matching up to that, as well as the game environment. So those are my 5 picks to get you winning some money in the WNBA tonight, guys, over here on Prizepicks. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't checked out the premium content packages, check those out. Link below in the description. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. And if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, check them out today. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. Wishing you all the best of luck on your WNBA props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.